Hey everybody, and welcome back to Final Fantasy 15. In the last episode, we began our amazing adventure of getting Noctis to Altissia to get married. But as we were leaving the Crown City, our car almost immediately broke down, and it took all of our money to get it repaired. So now we're out here doing favors for a woman we met named Cindy, and she offered to pay us to go and hunt some monsters for her. We did that, and then we rescued a guy who went missing named Dave. And now that we're done with all of that, we heard about a monster that Dave was hunting that he asked us to go and take care of. So it's about 0.2 miles away.
Sometimes I wonder if we'll ever sit inside that beautiful car again.
Sitting most of the day was pretty nice.
Napping was even better.
The 0.2 mile might be a bit of an exaggeration, honestly, because, I mean, look at that. It's not 0.2 miles. We're already pretty close, and I entered stasis. Whoops. I use warping from point A to point B way more than I often should have, or way more than I should, because I always throw myself into stasis, and then enemies come out of the woodworks and start attacking me, and I'm pretty much screwed because I'm in stasis. I'm an idiot sometimes.
Over there! That's it, right?
Sometimes means all the time.
That's a dual horn?
Yes, but not your run-of-the-mill breed. We'd best make quick work of it.
So this is a, I don't know, I guess, demonic dual horn, which was the monster that this dude was going to hunt. So we're gonna help him out.
Ought to be too. Thing's vicious.
You sure? Looks tame to me.
Yeah.
Look out!
Nice one.
So in case you're curious who was the most badass of the group.
Ready for round two.
Okay, yes, wow. Yeah, we'll get to that later. Oh wow, they maxed it out for us. Never mind, I just quit it now. Another thing the game doesn't teach you is that you can actually break opponents' parts to gain items, and this is, I guess, probably the first example of it happening. If we attack his head where his horns are, oh, I'm in stasis, so I'll let Gladiolus take a hit here. So we really want to try and break his head if we can. Well, wow, it already did it. Well, Gladiolus definitely just took us to that.
Nice work, Gladio.
And we got a red tusk, key item.
Ring, ring.
Phone's ringing.
Hello?
Hey, Dave just called and said he's safe. Thanks for finding him.
Okay.
Nice work, y'all. By the way, the old girl's looking good as new. Oh, while I got ya, if y'all want to fix her up before you roll out, let me know.
Maybe next time.
She'll be waiting at the garage.
Gotcha.
Alright, so car's fixed, and now we can go and grid it. But it's 0.4 miles away.
Should take it.
And I don't know. We can return to the rest point, which is nowhere near where we're supposed to be. It's actually decently close. Closer than we are now. Screw it. If you press, for me, is the right control stick, R3, it'll let you return to where your car is or the last point you rested at.
Good.
And it's a bit closer, so we're going to do it. We got to go around a mountain. Amazing. Sweet. There's an elemental deposit up there, but I'm not going to bother searching for it because we're going to get plenty of them later, so I can explain it later. More items. More items. More enemies, which means more EXP. Okay, well that was a bit unfair. Ooh, yes. Wow, I'm doing horrible.
I never knew what hit him.
We done? Oh, not quite yet. Point warp here. And we didn't kill him, but he's still dead. And we got a... Oh my gosh, jeez, more.
Chop, chop.
Oh, we got a blindside link, sweet. Oh, no, you ain't running from me. I guess he is running from me. Oh no, he's not. He's just standing there. Okay.
The one that steals vegetables.
Yep. See if we can get him with Piercer. Range is always good. Wow, we one-shot him. Look at that.
Feisty little devils.
We got another one? Oh, there he is. So...
Locked rules.
We good? We done? Oh, we got more. Hello. I'd almost killed him with that war strike because I was so far. Alright. Yay, finally.
I'd like to wrap that up more quickly.
So your report card you get whenever you fight, you have offense, finesse, and I guess an overall, I believe was what the last one was. Do you have offense, time, and finesse? Your time is obviously how fast you defeat the enemy. Your offense is how much damage you do compared to how much damage you were taking. And your finesse is how good you are at defending, how much you phased through attacks, things like that. Am I going the wrong way here? I might be going the wrong way here. I think I am. Well, I mean, more items are items, so I mean, we'll run through here to see what there is. Might as well, right? Oh, ooh, good item. So these are those procurement points. Why is it not letting me? That was weird. Oh, a Mega Phoenix. That's really good. Those procurement points, whenever you get to one of them on the map, it'll be marked with a red item icon instead of blue like they normally are. Mega Phoenix is a really good item. It's just like a Phoenix down where it revives a dead teammate with full health, except for it does it for all fainted team members. But also what the game doesn't tell you, it's actually also useful for a full heal. It can also fully heal your party even if nobody's fainted. But that's kind of a waste because there's other items that can do the same thing. So you might as well save your Mega Phoenix for when shit gets really haywire. Plus, I don't think you can buy them either, so you want to try and get as many as you can. I don't know where most of them are.
Give you that.
Your report card, by the way, the higher numbers that are higher grades you have in your time, finesse, and offense, the higher the numbers, the more EXP you'll end up gaining. Different Haven, but it's just as close. Whoop. A lot of this game consists of running around in the wilderness, and if it gets super boring and there's nothing eventful going on, I'll probably just end up skipping past all of it because this is really honestly like 20% of the game. And you can encounter a lot of cool things out here in the wilderness, but it gets a little boring just running around all the time. Or not all the time. Most of the time you're driving in the car. So Hammerhead's right up there, and I'm pretty sure nothing eventful's going to happen between here and there, so I'm just going to pause the recording and I'll see you guys there in just a sec.
Pretend you're...
Alright, made it back. And I'm still in stasis. Whoop. Whoop. There's the car.
How about a breather?
Sorry about the wait. Ain't she purty?
This car is sexy as
She's
fuck,
almost
dude.
too pretty for the road.
She's back. We should all get a picture with her.
All the more reason to ride with care. Oh, and before I forget, would y'all mind making a little delivery for me?
Oh, me? I'll do it.
Someone's eager.
Thought you'd say yes. So I already put it in the trunk. There should be a motel on your way to Galdin. If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Grandpa like grandkid.
Now that she's all polished up and ready for the road, would you care to take her for a little test drive, Noct?
Not sure I've got what it takes.
I see. Then allow me to take the wheel.
Alright, so, as he just said, we can take the Regalia now, which is the name of our car. But if we go over here and talk to Cindy, at any time we can customize the Regalia. Also, if it gest scratched up or dented, you can also have her repair it as well. But you can change the color to anything you want at any time. There's items you can get throughout the game that are used to unlock more colors you can change it to, but I really just like the base Regalia, and I kind of just keep it the way it is all the time. Although I really do like this style right here.
How about the decals?
That's awesome. I love that. But we're just gonna keep it the jet charcoal black it is now. So at any time, whenever you drive the Regalia, you can drive it automatically, meaning that you will pretty much just sit there hands off and the car will drive itself. And by the car will drive itself, I mean Ignis will be driving. You can drive it manually, but you can't do it right now. It's something you got to unlock. And also something I find really weird is at any time, there's a shop that you can buy stuff at the car anywhere in the world at any time. And these are items that are actually useful, like potions, elixirs, phoenix downs. There's even some fucking items you can get. It's insane. I don't know why this is a thing, but I'm glad it is because it's really broken. With that being said, we're going to auto, and you can auto drive to any parking spot, a map point, which is you would point the point on the map, and he would drive the closest place on the road to there. You can't leave the road. This is not an off-road car. Not yet, anyways. Or you can go to quest location, find whatever quest is on your list, click on that, and everybody gets in the car, and off we drive. So right now, my hands are completely off the controller. Ignis does everything in the driving. And then you can press R1 and L1 at any time to change the camera view.
Hammerhead is like no garage ever. You know?
One would expect no less of purveyors to the crown.
I'll miss it once this road trip's over with.
There's no reason you can't pay them a visit anytime you please. I'm sure Cindy will be glad to look after your car. Oh, right.
So, that's what this is about.
If you need, I could always lend you the regalia.
Whoa! Thanks for the offer, but once we're back in the Crown City, I think I better score my own wheels.
So, as I was saying, we have multiple camera angles. We have the one it starts on, which is this close-up one. We have the Ignis's front-forward perspective, who can just make a full 360 or 180 and then just see what's going on in the back. And then we have the wide-angle camera shot, which this is kind of a good way to get a good view of the environment, which is nice. Also, on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see that I can brake and reverse. So he will drive automatically, but I can brake the car whenever I want. And then I can press back trigger again to get him moving again. Also, you press X to stop the car, and you can use the D-pad to play music. Now, the music in this game, a lot of them are from completely other Final Fantasy games, which is kind of interesting. Also, anytime you can press X and it'll park at one of these parking spots whenever you're passing by one. A lot of this music is actually from other Final Fantasy games, and also some of it's copyrighted, so I'm going to keep it muted pretty much the entire time. And that's pretty much all you need to know about driving the car. Ignis will make the turns automatically. You don't have to do anything with that, but whenever you're driving manually, obviously you're going to have to be one making the turns. Oh, that was weird. We'll get to that in a second.
You all came all the way out here to deliver the goods. Well, thank you kindly. We'll take it out of the trunk, so you all just sit tight.
Umbra.
Bringing us stuff. Attaboy.
That dog can really track a scent.
Certainly knows how to find us.
How do you always know, boy?
Just a sec.
Nice flower. It's the same kind we sewed our crowns from. Oh yeah, Sill blossoms. So, I have a favor to ask. Take the notebook with you when you go. Sure. That's not all. I want you to put something in the book and send it back.
All set. Take care out there.
I know. You're not gonna tell me.
Then don't ask.
What was that about? You don't say.
Now that our work's done, let's see ourselves to Galdin.
Alright, so one more thing I want to mention before we head out is this game, I have the graphics settings turned down by quite a bit. You can see everything is either average or low. I wanted to keep it at 60 frames a second, but I can run this game with everything maxed out because I have a pretty decently powerful computer. But when running this and my recording software at the same time gives my computer an aneurysm. So that's why a lot of these things are average or low. Like if I try to up these to average, it starts to have an aneurysm. We'll run it and see what happens, but I guarantee I'm going to have to switch them off again later. But this game can look gorgeous if you can max everything out. So with that being said, he has a side quest for us, but I'm not too worried about it. Probably just hop right back in the car and keep going. There's nothing else for us to do. We could sleep if we want to. Actually, we might do that.
Oh, customer.
Sorry. Alright, so the better lodging you get gives you EXP bonuses. So the advantage to sleeping in a town as opposed to at a camp is at a camp, you're allowed to, Ignis will cook you something that you can use to get stat bonuses and stuff like that. But when you're at a hotel, your EXP tallied gets multiplied depending on how good the hotel is. It can average from a 1.2 multiplier to a 3 times multiplier, and that's at one hotel that's incredibly expensive, nowhere near where we're at right now. But this one, all the EXP we have will get multiplied by 1.5, which is really good.
Soft beds,
It's halfway decent for what I'm at right now. And there's better hotels we can get to get better experience multipliers. It's because of that I spend most of my time. I end up sleeping in hotels as opposed to out in camp, unless it's necessary. And Prompto got a little more EXP there because we had that option that he talked as opposed to.
Yeah, I know.
Not just talking when I was talking with Cindy. That's a really cool photo. We're saving that one. We're definitely saving that
This is a
one.
really good shot.
What is he doing?
make sure I
We're
got
keeping
the
it. I don't know what
Regalia's
he's
good
doing,
side.
but we're keeping that. Save that one. And sure, why not? You can save 200 photos, so don't be stingy about ones you're saving. I recommend you save as many photos as you can that you find, pleasing to look at, because a lot of them are pretty cool. So we can resume back to our quest marker, but I'm just going to make sure everything's all set up here.
What's the forecast?
Clear skies with the temperature rising.
Nice.
It'll tell you also how long it's going to take Ignis to drive to wherever it is you're driving to. So this is going to take 2 minutes. If you've been there before, you can fast travel, but I haven't, so this is kind of it.
Lady Luna Freya of Tenebrae has issued an official statement regarding the forthcoming treaty.
Words cannot express the joy in my heart on receiving word of this coming peace, nor the pride I take in my betrothal playing a part in this historic moment. On this joyous occasion, some have voiced cause for concern. The fear I will be unable to fulfill my duties as Oracle. Please rest assured, my marriage will not stand in the way of my calling. You will find me in your towns and villages, as you always have, and I shall continue to bless you all.
Lady Luna Freya will set forth from Tenebrae for her wedding ceremony in the coming days. Please be advised that during this time alone, her duties as Oracle will be suspended.
It's in the treaty?
Of course. Simple formality.
One of those symbol of the peace deals.
So it's more like a marriage of convenience.
Her ladyship seems nevertheless amenable to the prospect.
And Noctier likes the idea.
What's that? I do?
Buzz off.
Alright, so we heard a, wow, what the hell, man. Also, you can control a bit of what direction he turns in, but it's really hard to get him to crash this car. Look, I'm holding all the way to the right, and he still refuses to go off-road. So this car, you can have Cindy repair damage to it, but getting damage to it is not that easy.
I see it too.
That's Galdin Quay.
Kinda wanna go for a dip.
That a big mountain behind it?
No, it's an island.
Nobody goes to Galdin for an island, though. They go to kick back and get massages.
And savor the seafood. It's famously delicious.
Sounds great.
Something to look forward to.
Alright, we made it. Usually this driving can take forever and nothing eventful happens, so I'll probably just end up skipping out a lot of it. Just trust me, it gets a bit insane. Alright, we made it to Galdin Quay. Oh, we're backing in? I don't get what the point of just you turning in there, but that's cool, it's fine, it's whatever, who cares?
Might want to stock up on potions and stuff.
Nice. You're being helpful for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
So if we took the car all the way here, I have no idea how we plan on getting
Ready to
on the
set
boat to
sail.
Altitia, but this is
feature on
the
the wedding.
port outpost
Get
that we
a
were
load
heading
of Lady
for.
Luna Freya's dress.
That's some fancy fabric work. Bet the groom can't wait to see it on his bride-to-be.
He's not the only one. Whew. She's gonna be an absolute knockout.
The dress is bespoke, of course, and comes courtesy of one of Alticia's foremost fashion designers.
Bet the food's gonna be pretty damn fancy too.
As long as it's something I can eat.
As opposed to dissect.
Ugh, royally embarrassing. Hello and welcome.
Alright, I'm gonna buy a few. Elixirs are always really important, so you want to try and
Thank you
stock up
kindly.
on those. I don't think we have anything worth selling right now. Actually, we do have a lot of things worth selling, but I'm not gonna bother selling any of them because, you know, kind of need them. Yeah, we'll keep all
We
that.
hope to see you again.
Alright, cool. So, objective marker's all the way over there. It's a really long bridge. I don't know why this bridge is as long as it is. And yeah, we're getting the stutter lag because I upped the graphics still. My computer can handle it when I'm not recording, but my recording software takes a good chunk out of my computer, so I gotta be wary of it. And we're at 21 minutes now, so I'm gonna get to the end of this bridge. We got one more cutscene, and after that I'm gonna end the episode because I don't want this to get ridiculously long. Come on. Come on.
Welcome to Galdin Quay.
I'm afraid you're out of luck.
Are we?
The boats bring you here.
What about him?
Well, they'll not take you forth.
And what's your story?
I'm an impatient traveler, ready to turn ship. The ceasefire's getting us nowhere.
What's this? Some sort of souvenir?
They make those?
What? No.
Consider it your allowance.
Huh?
Yeah. And who's allowing us?
A man of no consequence.
Yeah, right.
You believe what that guy said about the port
That's a
being
weird
closed?
glitch.
I'm
Why is my hair
skeptical,
white?
but I won't
What
discount the
is
possibility.
that?
I
Why
say
is
we
that
go
happening?
check it out for ourselves.
That's not important, I guess. That's all we got time for today. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I'll see you guys next time.